Hi, friends. So today I want to talk about anonymous feedback. And my hot take is that I don't believe in it. So I know that makes some people uncomfortable. That's okay. I want you to stay with me for a second as I'm going to explain why. Feedback is supposed to create growth, right? And growth only happens when people feel safe. And anonymous feedback quite literally does the opposite, because when feedback doesn't have a name attached to it, it doesn't feel like guidance. It just feels like somebody's talking about you, right? It feels like someone's just talking about you somewhere behind your back, right? There's no context. There's no way to have a conversation about it, no way to clarify it or repair it or even learn from it. Just overwhelming anxiety, right? And overthinking. Because what ends up happening is very predictable, right? The biological response is people start scanning every interaction, right? Was that comment about me? Did this person say this about me? Was that meeting about me? And all of a sudden, you don't know who to trust anymore. And so trust in the entire organization and everybody around you, you just start to erode. You start shrinking, and then performance starts dropping because you're in fear mode. Your team is in fear mode. And it's not like, oh, people are super fragile. That's a very normal response. And uncertainty is exhausting. It is very mentally taxing for us. So when I was leading teams, I was very intentional about this. Every year we did the mid-year and the end of year reviews. And it was mid-year was very unstructured. It was just have a conversation, but you know me, I'm going to take it further. And I asked all of my team members to give me a list of people that they worked with the most, and people whose opinion they really respected and that they knew would give them critical feedback, right? Because everybody wants critical feedback in order to help them grow, right? We all want that. And then I created a bit of a 360, right? It was skill-based on what was expected in the role. It was structured, give me a star review and give me examples. And I collected everyone's names. So before I shared any of it with my team, I would review it. I filtered out what was really relevant to their role. I clarified for context. And I essentially was protecting them from feedback that what didn't belong to them, right? But I did share all of the feedback. I made it really clear. This isn't about you. This is about your role, or this is, maybe about a stretch assignment that you've been on, and here's how we can lean more into this and work on in these areas better. But before I went through it with them, I would ask them a simple question. Do you want to know who said this? Every single one of them said yes. Because knowing the source, right, turns feedback into something that's actionable. You know who to talk to, you know what relationships you want to invest in, and you know what to fix. Because that's what gives us growth, right? And as leaders, it's not our job to just pass along the comments. It's our job to create clarity, safety, and a path forward. And when we have anonymous feedback, that just skips all three. So that's my hot take. And I truly believe, right, if we want emotionally intelligent cultures, we have to start standing behind our words. If you have feedback for someone, I really believe that we need to give it to them honestly and give it to them directly. So anyway, I'd love to hear how you handle it with your teams. And if you want to learn more leadership strategies like this and you want to know how exactly I did it, send me a message. I'd love to share more.